Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall Greider. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall Greider.
Welcome, everyone. I hope that you're having an amazing day. Excited to be connecting with you. And we have been focusing on balance. We have been looking at, as we have the shift in season, we're starting to step in towards the holiday season. I just heard on the radio this morning that already we have fall decorations out, we have Halloween things coming out, and even a whisper of the holidays to come. So we're already stepping into that place. We're in this place of transition with students going back to school, kind of. That environment is shifting and changing as those patterns are changing. Many of the students are studying or doing in-home types of training and just new patterns and rhythms with all of our families. And so I think it's important as we face this time of year that we still remember to be mindful, to be purposeful, to be able to take a breath and step into our balance. And so today I'm going to encourage you to carve out this time just for you to be fully present so that you can receive everything that is here for you. Because here's the thing, life is not a solo journey. And I know there is something here for you by the very nature that you have been called to tune in today. So I invite you to be open. Breathe and receive. And let us pour into you. Take a moment to catch up with yourself, to be fully present, to receive all that is here for you. And a great way to do this is to mindfully, purposely connect in all of you, mind, body, soul, and spirit, kind of leaving everything else outside. This is your time. Even if there were some stressors this morning, guess what? This is your moment. This is your time to be poured into, to receive. Beautiful. And I'm going to encourage you to take a breath. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, like through a straw. Wonderful. Let's put one hand on your heart, one hand on your head, bringing you all in, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And close your eyes. You're absolutely safe. And as you're breathing, have this breath come in. Expand your belly all the way to your toes. And then breathe out like through a straw. This kind of breathing not only allows you to catch up with yourself, it brings oxygen to every cell in your body. It feels great. It helps you release what no longer serves and bring in what does. And as you're doing that, as you're breathing, lowering your stress levels, your cortisol levels, creating space to receive, what is it that you need? What is it that will support you on your journey? What is it that will empower you, help you naturally step into balance, fall into balance? What do you need today that you are willing to receive? Because you have choice. What is it that you need and are willing to receive? Just feel into that and see. We're not talking about how. We're just identifying what it is that you need and are willing to receive. Sometimes that will shift things a little bit. We have to be open to receive. So what is it that you need and are willing to receive? Beautiful. receive that information, take a breath, and come back into the room. Fully present. Beautiful. And as you do so, mind, heart, spirit, and eyes all open, take a moment to write down what it is that you need and are willing to receive. Let's get it out of swirling inside of us and write it down. Real time, what it is that you need and are willing to receive. Start to create it, bring it forward. Real time. Beautiful. And what we're going to do is we're going to go around our virtual room today as we connect in with our amazing experts that are here to walk alongside us and support us in stepping into balance. I'm so excited to be introducing them to you, but I wanted to start on a heart level and really have them share when they took a moment to stop, pause, and breathe what was laid on their heart. And with that, I'd love to start with Maureen. What was laid on your heart when you took a moment to listen in?
And the journey of allowing others to be with you. So the word connection and community is just so positive, and I was able to get refreshed this morning getting ready for the radio show. And it's just a grateful space that I continue to allow to bring others with me and others part of my journey as well as they are with my journey. And I'm just so grateful for that.
Thank you for sharing. I hear that gratefulness, that connection. I'm really receiving beautifully and powerfully. And I hope that you feel our connection today as we connect in around the world, heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Thrilled to have you here today. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Absolutely. And Trisha, I'd love for you to share what was on your heart when you took a moment to stop, pause, and listen.
That was a delicious meditation, by the way. Thank you.
Oh,
and what came up for me, came up for me is to surrender and joy. And as I was, just listening, the line for me, is it perfect? I hear you guys cutting in and out, and I'm just like surrendering and being joyful and enjoying the moment. So that was really felt really, really good. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad. I know when things go differently than we expect, or those connections, etc., really allowing what unfolds, and sometimes it's unexpected, but can be wonderful in the way that things can unfold. So thank you for sharing. I appreciate that, and I want our listeners to take a moment and just check in. And with our two amazing guests, as they have shared what is on their heart, I want you to see how that's added to what was on yours. And remember, as I was having you feel in, I mentioned you don't have to figure out the how, that it's just identifying. Because here's the magical thing. We can be clear on what it is that we need, that we are open to receive, and then add to that, open to the unexpected, to the wonderful way we never saw coming, that need gets met. It's a reminder that we're not alone. We don't have to figure out all the how. We need to say yes and be willing to receive, and then step forward, keeping our eyes open and our hearts open to all that will come that can meet that need. And I'm going to encourage you, as we go to our first commercial break, to just spend these 2 minutes sinking into what's being laid on your heart and spirit, and taking a moment just for you. Doing that check-in about how are you feeling about balance? What is it you need? And really being open to unexpected ways that may come. Beautiful. And we'll look forward to continuing our conversation in just 2 minutes.
sure to friend us on Facebook. You can do it right now. Visit facebook.com/Voice America or search for us at keyword Voice America.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit empoweredconnectionstv.com. That's empoweredconnectionstv.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
Get Unchained. Tune in every Monday for Jane Unchained on the Voice America Influencers channel, featuring nationally recognized best-selling author, TV journalist, and social media influencer Jane Velez Mitchell. This program takes you inside a trending lifestyle that's the next wave of human evolution. It all starts on your plate. If you want to revolutionize your life, get happier, more energized, then discover the secret. Tune in to Jane Unchained Mondays at 10 a.m. Pacific Time and 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Voice America Influencers channel.
Rebecca Hall-Griter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
We don't follow, we lead. Join us, the Voice America Influencers channel.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall-Griter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-472-5795. That's 1-866-472-5795. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed those 2 minutes, that it gave you an opportunity to stop, pause, breathe, and receive all the information that is supportive of you. And here's what's magical. I'm using that word today, magical, because I think there are some things that are so magical in our lives that we have access to that we forget to tap into. We just get busy. And the to-do list starts to run us. So remembering that we can tap into the stopping and pausing and breathing at any moment, but it also allows you time to process and integrate that which serves. So you're not adding to the to-do list, but it's actually becoming part of you on a cellular level. So as you go back out into the world, you're starting to already integrate what serves you. So I encourage you to use those moments that we've mindfully and purposely woven into the show. Well, welcome back. We've been talking about falling into balance and how do we do that in a way that is helping us stay in our power, stay in alignment with what serves us, with what brings forward those things that matter most, especially during challenging and dynamic times. So welcome. Very excited to be continuing our conversation. I wanted to introduce our first guest. You got to hear her on a heart level in the opening segment. I wanted to share a little bit more of her background. I encourage you to always go to the host page, read her full bio. I know you'll love getting to know her, but I wanted to give you some highlights. So Tricia is known as America's Transformational Executive Coach. She's a certified professional coach and speaker for over 13 years. She has certifications and trainings that include NLP, hypnosis, money, marketing and mindset, and life transformation. She was a TV show host on Balance TV. She has been recognized as a top marketing consultant for a multinational, multi-billion-dollar company. She's on a mission to help business leaders enjoy true success in all areas of their life. Please lean in and warmly welcome the powerful Tricia Tismo Kapili to the show. Welcome.
Ooh, Thank you so much, Rebecca. So excited to be here.
You are so welcome. I'm thrilled to have you here, and I can't wait to dig into our conversation. But I hope you felt that my arms were up as we were welcoming you to the stage of the show. I think we should all be welcomed that way. But very, very happy to have you joining us today. And I'd love for you to start in sharing why this work, why this mission, why do you dedicate so much time and energy and expertise to helping business leaders really enjoy true success in all areas of their life? Why is that personally important to you?
Well, business leaders have this, very close, place in my heart because I love how their impact is throughout the world. It's not for me. It's actually the business leaders that impact people in their everyday life. The products, in the commercials, everything. And so if I am able to make a difference in every business leader, the ripple effect is just exponential and infinite throughout the world. So I'm super excited in helping bosses.
Thank you for sharing that. I love that, and that you're the center of that ripple, that you are willing and saying yes to lean into having that impact and knowing how each person we touches another. And those business leaders have quite a powerful reach, and your understanding and commitment to helping serve them so we can have shift and powerful impact in the world. Really wonderful work. I appreciate that you've leaned in, said yes, and are helping in so many amazing ways. And I know one of the things that was on your heart to help and reach even more people is a book that you've been called to lead and to bring forward. And I would love for you to share a little bit about how that came about, how you knew you were called to do that, why you said yes, and we'd love to know what the book is called.
Absolutely. So, it started with me. I am actually, I help business owners get out of overwhelm and grow their business in a way that feels good, it's stress-free, it's flowing. And why? Because I was also stuck, right, in that big hell, if you will.
Yeah.
So when I actually overcame my own big challenges by discovering true power, then my life completely changed. Everything, my business, my family, my health, my relationships, my entire life transformed to be beyond amazing than I can imagine. And so I wanted to bring that forward, and I wanted to inspire the entire world, not just with my story, but stories, 14 stories, true stories that tells people and shows people that when you're in your true power, you can solve, overcome any problem, big or small, and live the most amazing life that you can possibly have.
Beautiful. I love that. And would you define what you mean by true power? How do we know if we're in our true power or we're not, or what is that? Just so we're all on the same page and seeing the amazing vision you see and are bringing forward.
Sure. So for me, true power is actually an inner state. It's a state of being that when you are completely aligned with it, that you are unstoppable. So this inner state of being is your natural state. And that is, you can call it love. You can call it life force. It's that inner state that when you're there, you're fully in your power. You're actually in that state of balance, that what we're seeking. That's the topic of the show. It's that balance. It's actually that inner state that's unwavering and stable. That's true power.
Oh, as you're describing that, I'm feeling it. And it feels powerful and aligned and grounded and can weather storms. Like it has all of that energy in it and can provide clarity. So I think what an amazing gift that you are bringing to the world, that you are sharing with leaders, and that now you're bringing a collaborative book project forward that is showing multiple stories and areas of expertise to help people step more fully into their true power. So, can you share a little bit about this book and who it's specifically made and designed for, when it's coming out, how we can get on the list, all of those kinds of things I'd love for you to share.
Yes. So the book is a collection of 14 true stories. It's a collaboration anthology of 14 powerful women who are solid and committed to being the unstoppable force of true power. And we are all committed and full out in this movement of being true power to the world. And it is actually available now. For pre-order
yay.
on, yes.
I'm excited. I didn't know that. That's great.
Yes. It's in yourtruepowerbook.com. And it's, we really wanted it be a no-brainer for people to be inspired. So we are making it available for only $1. And proceeds go to charity and the COVID relief during our launch. And people also get over $2,000 in bonuses, plus a raffle entry to win $1,000 gift cards and other amazing prizes when they go to yourtruepowerbook.com. So it's really exciting.
My goodness. So not only this amazing book, but all of these supportive tools and gifts and prizes. I love it. That's very, very exciting. I'm thrilled it's available and people can lean in now. We'll make sure to share that contact information again at the end of the show in case anyone missed it. We don't want anyone to miss out on that opportunity. And I'd love for you to take a moment and describe the cover. I always love authors to do that because there's so much thought and I think reflection on really what the book cover looks like and feels like so that it connects with the readers. And I don't think that's something we talk about enough, but I know so much goes into that. So do you mind describing the cover? And that will also help people know they're in the right place.
Yes. So the cover is actually a rainbow light coming from the center and radiating outward with these different rays of different colors. And it represents, these different colors represent the different flavors of the different stories of each woman and the different, because each story is a different voice sharing true power in their own way. So you're getting different flavors and you get a better understanding of true power. And the rainbow in the book cover represents that. The true power is this beautiful, colorful light radiating, and it's never ending. And so, yeah, it's your true power.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And do you have an intention or hope for readers in their experience when they lean in and get a copy? What are you hoping? What are the authors hoping the result will be in that reader's life or the takeaway that they'll have?
Our hope is for the reader to be truly inspired to live in true power, to live from the state of being, from reading each story to feel that if these women, these ordinary women, can come from prison, addiction, heartbreak, divorce, complete overwhelm, all big things that may be unthinkable for people, if they can do it and overcome that and now live blissful and joyful, abundant and free, I can do it too. And our hope is for them to fully step into that and live the amazing life that they we're born to have.
Beautiful. Listeners, I hope you felt the energy, the beautiful share of what the vision is for those that lean into this powerful book, this powerful resource. And as we've been talking about true power and balance, we've shared a little bit of how those tie together. Do you have a tip or a suggestion, a way right now today we can start to step more fully into our true power and our balance?
So today, to step into your true power, into balance, my tip is to just be present, to feel into your heart, feel into your breath, and feel that internal state, that internal, it's in your gut, in your solar plexus, that stability that's unwavering. And it doesn't matter what's going on outside of you. That balance is within you. And you get to access that in every breath, in the present moment.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
And listeners, as we get ready to go to our next commercial break, and she just walked us through that beautiful process and exercise to be present, to really receive everything that is here for you, to step more into your balance and your true power. Use these 2 minutes to stay present. Resist that urge to cross things off the to-do list. Truly stay present and receive what is being laid on your heart, what is being laid on your spirit. And we'll look forward to talking to you in just 2 minutes.
Think you've seen everything there is to see in online television? Let us surprise you. Visit voiceamerica.tv today for sports, health, business, and more on demand 24/7.
Rebecca Hall Greider's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Sustainable success is just around the corner. If you are an entrepreneur, business leader, or anybody looking for their next level of success, tune into Sustainable Success with host Chris Salem. Did you know that the path to success is a long path that started many years ago? The path you started on then determines what is happening now. Chris and his amazing guests in their field will help you navigate the path to sustainable success every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Time and 9 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Influencers Channel.
Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. That's EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation. Change starts here. Change starts now. Join us, the Voice America Influencers Channel.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Greider. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-472-5795. That's 1-866-472-5795. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes. It's always such almost a luxury sometimes to have multiple 2 minutes in the same hour that we can pause and breathe and integrate. And I always think that's so interesting that we're not always building that into our life, or I'm not always, I shouldn't speak for all of us, I'm not always remembering to build that in. But I love that we get to not only take these 2 minutes, but we get to take them together collectively around the world, breathing in, being supported, and receiving everything that will serve and support and uplift you. And I want you to glance back at the paper that you wrote your intention and what it is that you need earlier in our conversation, what it is that you need and are willing to receive. There's an intention with that of receiving, of it being met. So it's great to just check in. Keep it top of mind. Perhaps some of it has shifted and moved already through our time together. And as I get ready to introduce our next amazing guest, I want you to be, again, breathing, open to receiving all of the wisdom, insight, and support that you're going to receive for you on your journey. So let me introduce the amazing Maureen. She is a TV show host, principal and founder of The Power of the Tribe. She holds dual masters in leadership and diplomacy, a graduate of HCL Transformational Leadership, and is committed to leading from generosity. Her professional background includes working on Wall Street with clients such as the Cantor Fitzgerald and News Corp. She developed a federal $6 million grant that connected hundreds of businesses and thousands of students to be mentored and coach youth and adults so that they can unlock their potential to fully live on purpose. I love her commitment to living from generosity and supporting others to live on purpose. Please lean in and warmly welcome the powerful and purposeful Maureen Ryan Blake to the show. Welcome.
Oh, thank you, Rebecca, for that warm and lovely intro. I am so thrilled to be here.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you felt that in the energy and the welcome. And I look forward to all that you're going to share with us. I know you have this deep passion to support and lift up others and to showcase them and help them step into their brilliance. And I'd love for you to share a little bit about why. Why is that work personally so important to you?
Well, it's so funny. I was doing my work and I founded the tribe before we had the pivotal shift in COVID. And now continuing to thrive during these stressful times, it only enunciates more how important we are. We, the collective, we as entrepreneurs, women, together, and that we have a saying in the tribe that when a woman loses her tribe, she loses her shine. But when we come together, we shine brighter, and it's just so much even more purposeful and important to come together.
Yeah, especially with all that we are facing around the world and in our respective communities. I love that you are reminding us that we can shine brighter when we come together, and there's beauty and strength in that. And when I see shining and I'm picturing that, the brighter we shine, the more impact we have, the more lives we can touch. Going back to Trisha's ripple out, like the more we're able to shine, the brighter, the more lives we can touch. And I love that you are leading that. You are bringing people together, reminding of that and supporting them. And one of the ways that you're doing it, because you do it in many, many ways, is the power of the tribe. Would you share a little bit about what is this power of the tribe and how can we learn more about it or see if it's something that is calling to us?
So it's so funny. The tribe essentially started with a recognition and appreciation of a group of women that I had become surrounded with and supported and embraced. And they are the mirrors, our true mirrors that we get to see our purposeful and beautiful reflection. Mm-hmm. And then within that, we knew how really fortunate we all are. And it was from this sense of gratitude that I founded the tribe to allow initially it was women entrepreneurs, but now it's also men, and it's entrepreneurs because we walk to a different beat, but that beat also continues to often leave us lonely and isolated just by nature of what we are as creators. And now the development of the Rising Star Book Club is this amazing group that allows authors to come in, share, and it allows the audience to then reflect and see themselves in these aspiring, best-selling international authors and create a community. Because everything is better in their strength in network, and that's your truest gift.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And I know the Rising Star, we were actually talking a little bit about who you just talked with from the Rising Stars, behind the scenes, and are getting ready to bring that forward. So part of your vision, if you could share just a little bit more, you just touched on it, your vision of sharing these rising stars with your community and making them accessible to your community, which I think is such a gift. Would you mind sharing a little bit about that?
Well, so when it comes to your community and your network, it's all about the people you surround yourself with. And we all have our individual gifts, something we've been called to do, and that's our purpose. And when we are in our purpose, we are truly aligned with our strength and our greatest gift that we get to share. And it's not about us. It's about leading and serving others. And within that, we're unstoppable. So the Rising Star Book Club is this community that I have my audience that are inspiring to be who they are or continuing to stand into that. And then I also have authors that are just stepping into this new great world of being themselves and being the entrepreneur as an international bestseller, because they are their book. And within this collective and this discourse and this connection, they're both able to aspire and feed off each other as the women and men in the audience get to aspire to the authors that come in. So it's this collective of just amazing energy. And within that, then we have books, we have conversations, and it's this exchange. Because I tell all my people, it's about your network. It's about who you spend with, rise, and you collect and connect with.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And I love that you're leading that and creating the opportunity for those really powerful connections and to inspire and aspire together in such a powerful way. And I also know you have a TV show. You're doing a special series. I'd love for you to share a little bit about that, because it might be something our listeners may want to mark on their calendars.
Oh, okay. Well, I am absolutely so excited and allowing things to come into your life, including people, which is such a resource. My TV show, which is the Power of the Tribe Network on Voice America, empowering women with an amazing leader at the helm, Rebecca Hall-Gruyter, which I am always grateful to have had you come into my realm. Yes, we're having the first show October 14th, which I'm really excited about. And where we get to do is there's the holidays are coming. And within the holidays, people are coming to a place where you get to gather, where you get to share bread, and you get to come together. But that's different this year now, isn't it? So within that, then, we will be having 12 weeks of celebrity chefs from around the world coming, cooking together, joyously sharing culture, food, conversation, and just some fun. So I'm so excited, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it all goes, because you allow things to just be.
Beautiful. I love that. So for anyone that was like, "Woo, I love watching those kinds of programs," and would love to add that to your watching schedule, October 14th will be the release of that first show. That's a Wednesday. And then I know once the shows are released, they're play on demand. So you can even come back on the 15th and watch it if you missed it on the 14th. But that's when her program is going to be available. I'm very excited about it. I know Voice America is as well. And we're looking forward to the launch of your show and all the lives that it will touch and bring us closer, during the holidays, as we're facing a little bit different kind of holidays than we have had in the past. So I love that you're bringing that forward. And hopefully our listeners have gathered that you are a creator, that you launch and create many things. Are there any other kind of latest things that you want to share for those that are interested in being able to continue to follow you? What's coming next?
Well, as part of allowing the Rising Star Book Club that we get people to step into their purpose, there is a next step, which would be not just literally, but figuratively, they can write their next chapter. So within that, we will be having an anthology program where maybe a whole book is just too daunting, but you can take that first step of finding your voice within a chapter and surrounding yourself with other amazing energies and bringing something forward that will be just so special as its collective comes together. So I'm excited to see how that's going to unfold, because, again, it's not about me. It's about these amazing stories that will come together and create, as you said, magic that will just be given to the world.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And I'd love for us, as listeners, as you're listening, all these wonderful things that are being brought forward. I was thinking with all that Trisha's leading and bringing forward, and with what Maureen is bringing forward and launching, I'd love to tap into how can we, I know Trisha shared a way we can step more into our true power and balance. I'd love for you to share either a practice you have or a way we can start to today, real time, step into our balance. I feel like you're a great person to tap into that wisdom, because you are launching and creating many things, leading leaders and holding space for them. How are you holding space for yourself and staying balanced in this season? And what tip or advice can you give our listeners?
Well, it's so funny that I didn't sleep last night, and I knew that the interview was coming. And I interview people for a living, and it's one of my superpowers. But today was actually about me, and I was actually nervous. But just allowing... I was on with two amazing authors that are be coming on to the show, Suzanne Nast, as well as Lois Herman. And you know what? It was just allowing them into space and having conversation. It was all just put into a place that just bring forth your message, and was grounding. And that's what allowing others to be in your collective that gives you strength. And that's what the Power of the Tribe is all about.
Beautiful. I love that. And I love sharing, because we all have that night where we didn't sleep or we're nervous or whatever it may be. And so I love how you honored that, acknowledged that, but then also allowed that support, that collective, to come in and come alongside you and put you back into that place of being centered and more in balance. So thank you for sharing that. I think that's so important and valuable in real life. How are we doing these things as things come along? And we can be surprised along the way. So thank you so much for sharing, Maureen. I really appreciate it.
You're quite welcome. And at the end of the day, you're not alone. and that you get to ask for support, you get to be you, and you get to be with others. And that's the gift, and that's the secret. That's the secret to balance.
Beautiful. Thank you. Listeners, as we get ready to go to our next commercial break, I want you to use these 2 minutes to really pause, breathe. And I have 2 questions I want you to ponder. One is, what's one of your superpowers that you can perhaps lean into a little bit more, that can help bring you into alignment and balance? And secondly, what is something you are grateful for? An unexpected something that has touched your heart that you are grateful for. And with that, we'll come back in 2 minutes and we'll let you know how you can go deeper with our amazing experts. And I have a share on my heart, so I can't wait to talk with all of you in 2 minutes.
Follow us on Twitter at VoiceAmericaTRN. Get the lowdown on guests, new shows, and your favorites. That's VoiceAmericaTRN. Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. That's EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
There's a new force to be reckoned with in talk radio. It's Not Just Talk Radio, hosted by LaTanya Jr. and co-host Tina Wynn and Tony Brown. Not Just Talk Radio is like a superhero, inspiring, problem-solving, and informing, packed with action-provoking conversations from news, movements, and social and politics issues. This program is about a wide range of voices and fresh points of view from experts, celebrities, and you, the listener. Not Just Talk Radio is broadcast live Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Influencers Channel.
Rebecca Hall Greider's Speaker Talent Search is looking for speakers wanting to get on more stages. With just one audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities, reach more people, and expand your impact. Finalists get to audition live in front of leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Apply now at SpeakerTalentSearch.com. That's SpeakerTalentSearch.com. We look forward to hearing your message.
Become a member of VoiceAmerica.com. It's easy, and best of all, it's free. Start out by going to our homepage or any of our channels and click Register at the top. Once you've created an account and signed in, you can create your own custom library, opt into our newsletter, search by show, host, guest, or topic of interest, or browse millions of hours of content across all of our Voice America radio channels. Membership gets you more. Visit VoiceAmerica.com today to get started and tailor the listening experience to your taste.
We don't follow, we lead. Join us, the Voice America Influencers Channel.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Greider. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-472-5795. That's 1-866-472-5795. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed those 2 minutes. You had an opportunity to think about your superpower and something you're grateful for. I always think it's important to remember those things that we're grateful for. And I wanted to give each of our guests an opportunity to share how to connect with them, how you can go deeper. They're willing to be available and accessible to you, which is just a huge gift. And so with that, Tricia, I'd love for you to remind everybody where they can get the book and how they can connect in with you on a deeper level.
Absolutely. Thank you. So I invite all of you to join us in the movement in your true power, and go to www.yourtruepowerbook.com. That's YOURTruepowerbook.com. Yourtruepowerbook.com. It's only $1. Proceeds go to charity, and you have $2,000 in bonuses, raffle entry to win $1,000, gift cards, and other amazing prizes. So hop on over.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing and making your powerful book available. I appreciate it. And Maureen, how can they connect in with you and go deeper?
Mine's real straightforward. Go to thepowerofthetribe.com. And if you send me an email, Maureen@thepowerofthetribe.com, I will then mention the show. I will give you a month free for the Rising Star Book Club, where it all begins, and we all get to come together and just have a lot of fun. So thepowerofthetribe.com, and come join the tribe. We're having fun.
Thank you. I appreciate you sharing in that warm invitation, listeners, an opportunity to plug into a beautiful, supportive community. And the share that I had on my heart, and I'm going to condense this a little bit to honor everyone's schedule and time, but I had a situation this past week where, because we're talking about life and happening, where we had a loss in the family and an opportunity for me to step in and lead the summit that had been planned, and all of the people that were leaning into that, or have that time with my family. And what I found is it didn't have to be either or. I was able to call up people in my community, and they answered their phone 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and said, Rebecca, we will lead, and we will take it, and it will be great, and you go be with your family. And it was such a gift. But it wouldn't have happened if I hadn't been willing to reach out and ask. So when you have those opportunities, you have those moments, those changes, be willing to reach out, let people come alongside you. They held space amazingly, and I got to be where I needed to be, so then when I come back, I'm able to serve and be all that I'm called to be. So I want to encourage you to remember you're not alone. Reach out if you need support, and help let others come alongside you and help carry things along the way. Tap into those communities that will support you on your journey. And wherever you go, whatever you do, be willing to be fully present in your life. Be willing to live on purpose. Be willing to shine the amazing gift of who you are out into the world, because you are needed. We look forward to talking to you next time.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall-Gruyter, next Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific, on the Voice America Influencers channel. And join us for a replay of the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific, on the Voice America Empowerment channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.